It is about time. We have a video on BIP 91, BIP 148, Segwit, segregated witness, Segwit2x, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Unlimited, Bitcoin Core. Oh my god, I needed to breathe. There was just a lot of stuff I needed to get out, and everybody has been curious what's going on with the August 1st hard fork. Is that still going through? These updates? Some of you aren't familiar with anything to do with cryptocurrencies. You just bought Bitcoin, you're holding it, and you're like, well, what does this have to do with me? Do I make money? Do I lose money? Okay, so let's begin with that. First of all, this is a chart that, as of last week or like 2 weeks ago, could have answered your questions. This is the simplest chart I could find because for the average user, it just really complicates a lot of things. Okay, so you look down and you're like, oh, okay, if it doesn't happen like this way, it went to another way, right? So pretty much what happened with Bitcoin this year is that some people had to wait multiple days for their Bitcoin transactions to go through. The miners were fighting against the developers, which the developers sided with companies, and the miners were a little bit upset about that because then it's like, no, we want to decentralize, we don't want companies controlling Bitcoin, we don't want all of this weird stuff, like this isn't the Bitcoin's mission. And the companies, like, there was good sides to each argument, but there was bad sides to each argument as well. And the fighting just kind of did a lot of speculation where, sorry, I messed up there. Basically, it affected the price. That's why Bitcoin fell. It crashed down to like $1,800 when it was trading easily above $2,500. And then a week later, it went all the way up to $2,700. I think it even went to $2,800 anyways. So it just jumped up, and that's pretty much because BIP 91 is active as of right now. It was activated on the block of like 477,000 something. And that is good because there's not going to be a user-activated soft fork, which is a little bit more aggressive. So what means now is that we have Bitcoin Cash and normal Bitcoin, which is Bitcoin Core. There is a branding problem with Bitcoin Cash, and that is pretty much the fact that, BCC, there's already something like that. There's Bitcoin Connects, BitConnect's little branding thing where they were before Bitcoin Cash. And there's a lot of weird, sketchy things to do with Bitcoin Cash, but pretty much if you have Bitcoin in an offline wallet with your private keys stored, you are fine. You're going to get Bitcoin Cash as well. Bitcoin Cash has been going down a little bit. It's interesting. It's worth a couple $100. It's like 300 something right now. And pretty much what's going on August 1st is that all the major online exchanges are saying if you have your Bitcoins or any coins with us, we reserve the right to do whatever we please with them. We're going to lock the accounts for a couple days, and whatever happens at that point, well, we're able to reject the Bitcoin Cash. We're not going to let you have that. And that's fair because it's up to them. Literally, like Polonius is saying, like, hey, this is what's going on. Read the fine print because we're controlling your keys. So if you have Bitcoin in an online exchange, what that really means is it's not yours technically. Like it is, but the exchange has it. They're keeping all the stuff. Even if you're using vaults on Coinbase and all this, it's just better to send it to your account. Now, for some people, they're unable to send. For example, with Coinbase, they're slow to respond, and if you have money on GDAX and there's withdrawal limits and all this stuff, you might not have enough time before August 1st to withdraw, and you kind of are stuck with that. But if you do have time to get to an offline wallet, I'd do it like today, okay? And then maybe put it into a ledger or Trezor or whatever, cold storage that, and you'll be good to go. I would not be trading, selling, buying, whatever for the next couple days. Let the dust settle, because even though nothing drastic is going to happen as people thought there was, it was the end of Bitcoin, the world is crashing, everything's crashing, the bubbles, It's not that bad, but pretty much what's going to happen is Segwit2x has, last time I checked, it was like 86 or 88% approval or whatever. So now it's going to be kind of a slow process over the next couple of months. A lot of people want change for Bitcoin Core, which is like the classic Bitcoin, the normal Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin Unlimited went away, and that was kind of replaced with Bitcoin Cash, which Bitcoin Cash does solve the problems of Bitcoin, but it's just a lot of people are against it. And I don't know where I still stand against. I think it's a little silly, but maybe that's because I've been reading too many people who are against it. I have to look at both sides of the coin. This is a good one. This is the first time I'm actually able to use this argument. Like, both sides of the coin. Oh my goodness. I'm seriously excited about that. Anyways, so there's no single development team behind Bitcoin Cash. There's multiple projects going on. And whatever happens with the cryptocurrency world, here is what we do know. If you are secure for the next couple of days, hey, nothing to worry about. Once the dust settles, I don't think there's going to be crazy volatility anymore, because it seems like everything's looking like it should be. Everything's going to be fine. That's why confidence rose up, and people aren't speculating like, oh wow, it's suddenly going to explode, but it could. The thing is, if we're looking long term at Bitcoin, so Bitcoin used to dominate the market cap, okay? It screwed up. It's late at night. I'm sorry. I had to pump this video out. Pump it up. No, I had to throw this video out there because a lot of you have been asking me about this. So here you go. I meant the market share, but also the market cap is something interesting to look at, where Bitcoin basically went in half. And that is because confidence fell. The people using Bitcoin, merchants, were like, you know what, we don't want to use this because it's slow, it has high fees, there's transactions that are just being like lost. What's going on with this? Whatever, we're just going to choose a different cryptocurrency or steer away from it entirely and just go back to fiat currency. Like, it's not the end of the world yet, so people aren't like, oh wow, fiat currency, it's going to bring down everything. Okay, so it's like, now with everything seemingly normal, I think it's going to go back up. The prices will go back up, and as more people are introduced to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, well, we're going to make quite a bit of money. Now, personally, I have my money in Steam, but if the price of Bitcoin does go up, so does Steam. And, it's just, we're all going to make more money if more people are introduced to this. So I'm excited for the future. I'm thinking long term instead of short term. Forget about the next couple of months. Look at it for a couple of years. Maybe the thing that's interesting most to me is about like the next generation, like our kids. They're probably not going to be getting taught about this in school just yet, but I think it's going to be extremely popular. Maybe it's not going to replace fiat currency. I don't see the gold everywhere. It's just like, no, it seems like it's a pretty nice technology. A decentralized future is nice, but I don't think it's going to be like that fast. Still, however, it's good to invest in this. It's good to be well aware of what is going on. And so over the next couple of months with Segwit2x and BIP 91 and all this stuff, even though nothing crazy is happening, updates will still continue to go through. So over the next couple of months it's going to be slow, but we will see Bitcoin go from 1 megabyte to 2 megabyte. And yeah, it's going to be kind of nice to have it working a little bit better, right? I still prefer other cryptocurrencies compared to Bitcoin. I guess I'm more of an Ethereum type of guy than Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is the poster child. Anyways, my name is Mike. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. We will be doing some live streams on this channel because I think that's going to be an interesting way to grow this channel, connect with you guys, although I have to make sure that they're still kid-friendly and advertiser-friendly, of course, because we want to make those sweet crypto babies. Crypto babies, oh boy. I think the funniest thing about this is how everybody was overreacting, but still, it was good because it's kind of like the miners versus the developers, everyone's fighting. Really, I've always been a person who supports more companies than the individual people, and I kind of have a thing against miners. Nothing against you guys. If you're a miner watching this video, hey, nothing against you personally, but it's just, I don't know, I have this weird thing in my head. Maybe I should get it out. But if you're a traitor, if you're a trader, I would definitely look into Bitcoin Cash and what will happen over the next month with both Bitcoin Cash and normal Bitcoin. How will they influence other altcoins? And I definitely see a lot of money in altcoins. So if the price of Bitcoin goes up, altcoins will follow suit shortly after. If the price of Bitcoin goes down, well, you know, most likely this has hurt a lot of people. So it's not like there was a lot of money to be made from this because everyone's freaking out. It's good because Bitcoin needed this. You know, it's a new dawn of age for Bitcoin, as someone stated. It's updating, it's nice, it's like new update for your OS or getting a new video game DLC. It's gonna play a little bit smoother, it's gonna be nicer, crisp, fresh. I'm excited for this. The world of cryptocurrencies is evolving, that's why I made this channel. If you have any questions that you'd like for me to answer, do definitely come into the live streams or write them down in the comment section below. We shall see you guys tomorrow. Daily videos every single day. Well, heading to bed.